Your first night back at the UA dorms is terrifying. Your room feels too large, and every floorboard creak sounds like a threat. You end up in a nest on the floor of Bakugo's room. The three of you pile together on a mountain of blankets. Kirishima brings every pillow he owns, and Bakugo stays awake, staring at the door, so you don't have to. How do you handle the first night, where sleep actually feels like a choice, rather than an escape? The ceiling of Recover Girl's ward is the first thing you memorize. Every crack, every seam where the plaster meets the wall. You trace them like a map you'll need someday. Back pressed flat to the mattress, hands folded over your stomach to keep them from shaking. They found you 3 days ago. You don't like thinking about those 3 days. Kirishima comes first, because Kirishima always comes first when the world needs softening. You hear his knock before you see him. 2 raps, and then a pause, like a question. Like he's asking if you're ready for him, which somehow makes it worse. Hey. He steps inside, red hair a little disheveled, and the sight of him punches the air straight out of your chest. He looks tired. He looks like he hasn't slept since before they found you.
I brought food. The cafeteria had that soup you like.
He sets it on the nightstand and pulls a chair to the edge of your bed. Close, but not too close. Watching your face the way he always does, reading it.
You don't have to eat,
he adds quietly.
I know.
He nods, doesn't push. That's Kirishima. He learned long ago how to sit in silence, with you, without filling it with noise. You watch him fold his hand in his lap, and you notice his knuckles are bruised, dark purple. You notice the cut above his eyebrow that someone stitched close. Ichiro, you say, and his name feels strange in your mouth, like you haven't used it in years. Maybe you haven't. Maybe those 3 days stretched into something longer than days.
Yeah.
Your hands. He looks down at them like he forgot that they were attached to him.
Oh, yeah.
He flexes his fingers slowly.
It's fine. Didn't even register it at the time, honestly.
A pause.
We were kind of in a hurry.
The understatement almost makes you laugh. Almost. The door opens without a knock, because Bakugo doesn't knock, and you feel him before you see him. A shift in the air. A particular quality of stillness that only ever surrounds him. He stops in the doorway with 2 cups of tea and an expression that could cut glass. And his eyes find yours immediately, the way they always do. He says nothing for 3 full seconds.
You look like shit,
he says. Kirishima exhales sharply.
Katsuki, I'm serious. You look pale. You haven't eaten.
He crosses to the other side of your bed, sets 1 cup on the nightstand, and drops onto the mattress edge like he owns it.
Drink that.
Nice to see you too, you say, but it comes out smaller than you mean it to. Thinner. He hears it, because he hears everything, and something in his face shifts, just barely, just below the surface.
Don't do that,
he says, low.
Do what? Try to be fine.
He holds your gaze, steady and burning, and terrifyingly certain.
You do this thing where you go really quiet, and you smile small, and you act like nothing happened, so we don't worry. You've been doing it since we walked in.
A pause.
It's not going to work on me.
The tea is warm in your hands. You drink it because you don't know what else to do, and because it gives you somewhere to look that isn't either of their faces.
We don't need you to be okay,
Kirishima says softly, from your other side.
Not right now. Not for us.
You stare into the cup.
I keep hearing it.
You admit. Your voice is barely there.
When it's quiet, I hear sounds from where they had me. I can't make it stop.
Neither of them moves. Neither of them makes a sound. And the silence they give you is different from the silence that scares you. It's warm. It has weight. It has two people in it who are choosing to stay.
And I know I'm safe.
You continue, because you need to say it before they do.
I know I'm here. I know they can't. I know that. It's just that knowing it and feeling it aren't the same thing right now.
Bakugo sets his cup down. He reaches over and pries one of your hands free from around your tea. And he doesn't hold it gently. He holds it the way he holds everything, with his whole grip, like he's daring it to go anywhere. His palm is rough and warm and real.
Then feel this,
he says.
You're here. We're here with you.
Kirishima shifts his chair closer. He doesn't say anything. He just rests his forearm against yours on the mattress. A long line of contact, steady as stone. You breathe in. You breathe out.
I was so scared,
you say, and the words crack open something in your chest that has been sealed shut for days.
I didn't know if you were coming. I knew you would. I kept telling myself that, but there were hours where I couldn't hold on to it, and then
We came, Bakugo says.
We always do.
Yeah, I know that.
Good. Say it again when you forgot.
Kirishima makes a quiet sound and tilts his head until it rests against yours, temple to temple, and you feel him exhale, slow and long, like he's been holding that breath for 3 days too. Maybe he has.
You scared the hell out of us,
he murmurs.
So you're allowed to be scared back.
You lean into him and tighten your fingers around Bakugo's. The ceiling has all its cracks in the same places. The soup on the nightstand is going cold. The ward is quiet in that small way that late evenings get. And for the first time in 3 days, the quiet doesn't have anything in it that you need to be afraid of. You're still here, and they are too. And so, that's enough for now. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.